If you've ever asked your dog to come, sit, or stop doing something only to be completely ignored, you're not alone. One of the biggest frustrations dog owners face is feeling like their dog only listens sometimes. At home, they're perfect. Outside, it's like you don't exist. The truth is this: dogs don't choose to ignore you. They simply respond to what makes sense to them. In this training series, I'll show you how to become the person your dog wants to listen to every time, even with distractions. Let's start with the most important part: why dogs don't listen in the first place. Why your dog isn't listening. Most people assume their dog is stubborn, dominant, or disobedient. In reality, listening problems usually come down to three simple reasons. 1. Your dog doesn't understand the command. Dogs don't speak human language. If a behavior hasn't been trained clearly and consistently, your dog may not truly understand what you're asking, even if it looks like they do sometimes. 2. The environment is too distracting. At home, you're more interesting than anything else. Outside, you're competing with smells, dogs, people, cars, and sounds. If training only happens in quiet places, your dog hasn't learned to listen in the real world. 3. There's no motivation. Dogs always choose what benefits them most in that moment. If ignoring you is more rewarding than listening, your dog will ignore you every time. The good news: all of this is 100% fixable. Step 1. Become the relevant person your dog wants to listen to. Every time, even with distractions. Before any commands work reliably, your dog must believe that you matter more than the environment. This starts with something many owners skip: engagement. Engagement means attention before obedience. If your dog isn't paying attention, commands are meaningless. You can't train listening, you train focus first. Begin by rewarding your dog for choosing to look at you. The moment your dog makes eye contact, calmly praise and reward. Do this throughout the day, not just during training sessions. Your goal is simple: teach your dog that checking in with you is always rewarding. Step 2. Use rewards the right way. Listening improves dramatically when rewards are used correctly. Here's what most people do wrong. They reward inconsistently. They stop rewarding too early. They use boring rewards in distracting environments. Instead, follow this rule: the harder the situation, the better the reward. At home, kibble might work. Outside, you may need chicken, cheese, or a favorite toy. Rewards aren't bribes, they're payment for correct decisions. Step 3. Keep commands predictable. One of the fastest ways to teach a dog not to listen is by repeating commands. Saying come, 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 come teaches your dog that listening on the first cue is optional. Instead, say the command once, wait calmly. If your dog doesn't respond, gently guide or reset the situation. This builds clarity and trust. The listening formula. Remember this: for a dog to listen reliably, 3 things must be present: understanding, the dog knows what the command means; focus, the dog is mentally present; motivation, listening is worth it. Miss one of these, and listening falls apart. In Part 1, we covered why dogs don't listen and how to fix the foundation using engagement and motivation. Now it's time to move from theory to real-world reliability. This part focuses on 3 critical tools that separate dogs who listen sometimes from dogs who listen every time: timing, tone, and control. Most owners underestimate these elements, but when used correctly, they change everything. The secret of perfect timing. Dogs live in the moment. That means timing matters more than intention. If you reward too late, your dog connects the reward to the wrong behavior. If you correct too late, confusion sets in. The 1-second rule. Your dog must receive feedback, good or bad, within 1 second of the behavior. Dog looks at you, reward immediately. Dog ignores a command, calmly reset immediately. Late reactions don't work. Instant feedback builds clarity. Why your tone of voice controls behavior. Dogs don't understand sentences, they understand tone. Here's how tone affects listening. Calm and confident equals obedience. High-pitched and emotional equals excitement or confusion. Angry or yelling equals fear or shutdown. How commands should sound. Say commands in a low, calm, confident voice. No emotion, no begging, no shouting. Think clear instruction, not emotional request. This alone instantly improves listening. Using the leash as a training tool, not a crutch. Many people think a dog that listens on leash but not off leash is disobedient. In reality, the dog simply hasn't been trained systematically. The leash isn't for pulling, it's for communication. The training progression. Short leash indoors, teach clear responses. Long leash outdoors, add distractions. Off leash later, only after success. This prevents failure. Dogs learn by winning, not by being overwhelmed. Why repetition doesn't equal reliability. Repeating commands builds command immunity. If your dog hears sit 5 times before responding, they've learned, I don't have to listen until the 5th time. Instead, say the command once, pause, gently guide if needed, reward compliance. This teaches listening the first time is normal. Teaching impulse control equals automatic listening. Dogs that listen well have strong impulse control. Impulse control means your dog can resist distractions because listening has value. A simple daily exercise. Ask for a sit. Pause for 2 to 3 seconds, then reward. This teaches patience, self-control, and focus, all critical for real-world obedience. Mistakes that kill listening fast. Avoid these common errors. Giving commands when your dog isn't paying attention. Training only at home. Using rewards randomly. Getting emotional when frustrated. Listening is built through clarity, not force. Key listening mindset shift. Here's the key idea most dog owners miss. You don't train obedience, you train habits. When listening becomes a habit, obedience naturally follows. By now, you understand why dogs don't listen, how timing and tone affect obedience, and how to build control step by step. In this final part, we're going to put everything together and show you how to make listening automatic, not just at home, but anywhere, anytime. This is where most dog owners fail, not because they're bad trainers, but because they skip one crucial concept: proofing behaviors. The secret to reliable listening: proofing. Proofing means teaching your dog that commands apply everywhere, not just in quiet spaces. Dogs don't generalize well. Sit in your living room does not automatically mean sit at the park. The 3 proofing layers. To make listening reliable, you must practice commands with distance, you move farther away; duration, your dog holds the behavior longer; distractions, real-world challenges. Add only 1 layer at a time. Never rush this process. Training listening around distractions. Start with low distractions and gradually increase difficulty. Real example: indoors, quiet room; backyard, mild sounds; sidewalk, people and smells; park, dogs and movement. If your dog stops listening, the distraction level is too high. Go back 1 step and rebuild success. Listening should be trained, not tested. Why consistency beats control. Dogs thrive on predictable outcomes. If listening gets rewarded sometimes and ignored other times, your dog will gamble and often lose interest. Rules for consistent listening. Commands always mean the same thing. You follow through every time. Rewards match effort. Consistency builds trust. Trust builds obedience. Teaching a default listen behavior. Highly obedient dogs don't wait to be told what to do. They offer attention first. Train your dog that when unsure, the correct choice is to stop, look at you, wait. Reward this behavior heavily.
Over time, your dog learns listening is my safest and smartest option. The final rule: clarity over control. Dogs don't need harsh corrections to listen. They need clear expectations, fair rewards, and calm leadership. If your dog struggles, it's feedback, not defiance. Fix the training, not the dog. Final takeaway: when your dog listens every time, it's not magic, it's structure. You've now learned how to build focus, use motivation correctly, communicate clearly, and train listening in the real world. Apply these principles consistently, and listening will become automatic.